What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the brand new surprises for Season 1 Reloaded, expansions to DMZ, and a limited time game mode. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comments, what are you guys going to be playing first when the mid-season update does drop on December the 14th? I made a video earlier this morning talking all about everything you need to know so far regarding the first raid episode, talked about the gameplay reveal trailer, some secrets about the Spec Ops stars. Then yesterday I posted a video talking about the potential Christmas update that Modern Warfare 2 is going to get and everything we knew so far about that. Coincidentally, the marketing today did confirm the legitimacy of a Christmas update. We'll talk more about the multiplayer side of things in a separate video. Today, let's focus more on just Warzone 2 and even DMZ. So it was confirmed that Double XP is indeed incoming again for both MW2 and Warzone 2. Double XP and Weapon XP will be live December 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific through December 19th, 10 a.m. Pacific, whereas PlayStation Double XP does go live December 14th, a day early, and will last till the 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific as well. So you get 24 hours of early Double XP if you're on a PS4 or a PS5. They didn't announce the free access week that did get leaked out a good, 2 weeks ago. That hasn't been announced yet, so unless they're saving that for an announcement later next week, as of right now, it's unclear when the free access period for multiplayer will end up taking place. But according to MPD, here's a fun fact for you. Modern Warfare 2 has surpassed Elden Ring to become the best-selling game of the year in the United States. Then also alongside that, we got confirmation that Warzone 2 was the most downloaded free-to-play game on PlayStation over in November. Modern Warfare 2's #1 game on PS4 and the second best game right now over on PS5. I believe God of War probably dethroned Modern Warfare 2 because it was PS5 exclusive, but definitely good news for the beginning of COD 2.0. What a strong start in every way possible. Financially, I think even mentally for all the devs involved in having put together the new era of Call of Duty. Great news all the way around, which is awesome. But prior to the launch of Season 1 Reloaded, it was confirmed that we should expect patch notes with details on all technical changes, including major fixes and balance tuning. Raven will handle Warzone 2.0 Battle Royale updates, and Infinity Ward will detail changes to Modern Warfare 2 and even the DMZ beta. So major patch note updates will be found with the link down below in this video's description. I'm sure patch notes will probably come out on Monday or Tuesday. Got plenty of videos on deck for you guys covering everything there is to know about the upcoming mid-season updates. But it was confirmed for DMZ, we're actually getting a bit of an expansion to the mode, which actually caught me by surprise. It was confirmed in the blog post with this image that new keys have appeared over in Al-Mazrah, but where do they lead? Its location is classified, its benefactors are unknown, but one thing is for certain about the clandestine biological laboratory codenamed Building 21, only the strongest operators may survive, let alone access one of the deadliest areas of DMZ. Players will need redacted to access redacted. Not sure what those redacted words mean. Let me know your best theories down below. With this great risk comes great reward though. High tier contraband found throughout the building, especially in safes and special areas that require keycard access, while other secrets await you in this facility. So I didn't expect any major DMZ updates this soon, especially considering both Warzone 2 and DMZ just came out at the start of Season 1. I was expecting by Season 2 at the earliest we'd end up getting some expansions, Easter eggs, unlocks in both of these modes, but absolutely love to see DMZ is getting a bunch of love here in the mid-season updates. We have the leaker Raz over on Twitter who did say that the new area in DMZ seems to function similar to labs over in Tarkov, high-level enemies with high-tier loot. But my question for you guys is, what's the difference between these new labs being added to DMZ from strongholds or black sites, which already have high-tier enemies that also will then drop some pretty decent contraband loot? What's going to be special about this new area in comparison to those other areas we already have in DMZ? I'm wondering if we're going to have a special blueprint unlock or some type of really maxed out cool weapon that you just for some reason can't find in any other location in Al-Mazrah. We'll have to wait and see what this location will entail, but considering that they mentioned biolabs here in this blog post, I want to relate this to a topic that I brought up in yesterday's video, which is that if you look at the leaked list of maps for MW2, one of the maps is called Biolabs. That was a list that was data mined back during the beta. Keep in mind, that list isn't perfect. It might contain maps that are leftover code from MW19 or are just test maps or maps that don't really mean much, but one of them is called Biolabs. Maybe that was referring to the fact that this Biolab area is going to be added to DMZ. It's not going to be in Warzone 2 Battle Royale, just DMZ, but I wonder if this Biolab section of DMZ might also get converted into maybe a gunfight map or a small 6v6 map. It's unclear what the future may hold for this area, but as of right now, it'll just be in the militarized zone. Now, also an update on the Codball LTM, which has been rumored for quite some time and mysteriously didn't get added in when the season first started. Even though we got the World Cup crossover bundles, we got the pick a team free blueprint event, even though we got all of that in a span of like, what, a week or two, we didn't end up getting this LTM, and I figured they were either going to save it for Reloaded or maybe it was scrap. But as I said here in the blog post, following the Modern Warfare FC support a team feature and the release of 3 limited time bundles, Season 1 Reloaded will complete the hat trick of football festivities or soccer special features with Warzone Cup. So it's not called Codball, but it's called Warzone Cup. I guess that's good enough. This limited time mode brings 2 teams of 3 operators to the Al-Izama Field, probably said that wrong, home of one of the league rivals to Al Mazrah's football club. Here, they will have special ATVs with a pulse ability to push a massive football into the other team's goal. Collect and toss shock sticks to stall your opponents or boost through enemy vehicles to ram them out of the way. The first team to score 5 goals or the team with the most goals at the end of the 5-minute time limit will win the match. Play this mode as any operators as well as the fearless Neymar Jr., Pogba, or Messi, all of whom are available in their limited time operator bundles in the store. And I believe they'll leave the shop when Season 1 does end very soon, but that's awesome. We finally got confirmation of the Rocket League type of mode coming to Call of Duty. As I said before, I love the fact that Call of Duty is jumping into different type of genres with new game modes. They're jumping into the extraction raid type of systems with DMZ and then the raids mode. They're jumping into Rocket League a bit here with the World Cup mode that's coming out. I'm really excited about that. Cannot wait to play this, and I do wonder if there'll be any exclusive unlocks by having taken part in this new LTM. And if anything, right, they've built a new little stadium for this mode. Maybe reuse that stadium for like a gunfight map in the future or something, so that's not just resources to get fussed on the toilet. But we'll have to wait and see what the future is of that. Now, when it comes to Warzone Battle Royale, there isn't much coming to Warzone 2 with the mid-season. I mean, I'm happy that it worked out this way. I'd rather see more updates to DMZ, but they did confirm that Mini Royale is coming back. As they mentioned, a tactical condensed variant of a standard Battle Royale. Expect fewer players, but more compact safe zones in Al Mazrah right from the drop. Perfect for those dropping in to win within minutes or who want to test their abilities in closer quarters. Mini Royales are planned to be included as part of the scheduled playlist updates. Stay tuned over on Raven's Twitter because they always post the Warzone playlist rotation update every other week or whatnot, kind of detailing which modes are going to be available on which weeks. So I'll keep you guys posted with when this mode is going to drop. It might not be at the start of Reloaded, but maybe a week or two after. Also kind of a supplement for those out there that are eager on the edge of their seats for the upcoming Resurgence map in Warzone 2. We have lots of leaks about the map that came up over the internet. I covered all that in a recent video, safely of course. I guess for those that want more close quarters action, this will end up being the mode you end up playing probably the most until that other Resurgence map comes out at some point in Season 2. But we also got an update regarding Warzone 2 combat records. So it was confirmed here in the blog that Warzone 2 combat records will come online with the mid-season update. However, the statistics present in the Warzone 2 combat record will only be from the Activision date forward and will not include statistics from Season 1 through Season 1 Reloaded. So at no point will your stats have tracked from Season 1 November 16th to the mid-season update December 14th, which means that if you guys out there were sweating stats pretty hard in Warzone up until today, they don't really matter and they aren't going to be tracked when the combat record goes live in the next couple of days. I mean, here's the thing, right? Better late than never for a feature like this. There are a couple of things missing from Modern Warfare 2 that obviously should have been there at launch. I get that. I mean, hardcore was one of those things, combat record. Better late than never. I mean, as long as those things get added in before the first season ends or before devs go on holiday break for a good 2-3 weeks, I'm cool with that, but I do understand the frustration for those out there that went hard on Warzone 2 wins and then they see the combat record come out and they're starting from scratch. I mean, at least now we know, and good thing it wasn't something where the feature gets added in and everybody thought everybody's stats were going to be tracked from day one, but no, at least now they've clarified exactly how this is going to work. But the last thing I'll end with, in response to what I mentioned earlier regarding Warzone 2 and Battle Royale not really getting many updates with the mid-season updates, look, I didn't expect too much anyway, considering Warzone 2 and DMZ just came out a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking by Season 2 we'd end up getting something cool added to both of those modes or one or the other, but I think without a doubt, in terms of the Battle Royale part of Warzone 2, expect plenty of expansions to Al Mazrah by Season 2, whether it's a new point of interest, whether it's them completely demolishing certain areas of the map and building them back up with something different. Obviously, we're getting a Resurgence map very soon. I mean, based on the leaks for Season 2, it does look like that map is planned for the second season, but if they pull a Firebase Z from Cold War where the map is done ahead of schedule, they might drop it ahead of time, maybe in January, if there's a second update of some sort for Season 1, where they add in maybe some gunfight maps, ground war maps, or other content that's been on on deck, ready to go. Maybe Treyarch will have ranked play ready to release in January, so they just dropped that. Lots of possibilities, but also Plunder. I get it. Where's Plunder, right? DMZ isn't Plunder 2.0, although I see jokes about that all the time online. DMZ and Plunder are completely different experiences. I get the argument where if you extract with a bunch of cash in DMZ, it's kind of like Plunder where it converts to XP. I get that argument, but Plunder is still coming back. It leaked out a little while back. That'll probably come out with Season 2 or hopefully some point sooner. And also expect more LTMs to Warzone 2 BR, maybe some returning modes that we saw over in Verdansk or even Caldera, but that's about it when it comes to the Warzone side of the mid-season. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new surprises for Season 1 Reloaded in regards to Warzone 2 and DMZ? How are you feeling about the COD Ball LTM finally coming for free, not behind Modern Warfare 2, but no, it will be free to play through the Warzone 2 experience? And also, what are your thoughts on everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.